Hello friends, welcome to our today's session on Apache Spark. In this series, we are learning about the new features that is added in the latest release of Apache Spark, and in our today's video, we will understand the new update that is added in Spark version 3.2.4. If you are a data scientist and building a ML models, then definitely you might have faced the issue with using a native pandas library, as this pandas library is suitable for smaller dataset, and if you are having a large dataset, this pandas library can be used, and also it is easier for data scientists to build ML model on top of pandas. Now with this new feature, which is nothing but pandas on Spark, it is much more easier for a developer to leverage the Spark along with pandas, and this helps us in handling the large dataset. So we will have a small demo to understand how this pandas on Spark work and what are all the advantage of using it, and also we will have a small performance comparison between pandas and pandas on Spark. So that being said, let us move on to our today's demo. We are into my Databricks community edition account. I have started the cluster and created the notebook as well. Let me walk you through each and every step. Let me check whether cluster is up and running. Hope the screen is visible. And before moving on, we need a latest version of Spark, and for that if you see under compute, I have already created a cluster. Let me show you. So under cluster, I had chosen the Databricks runtime version of 10.0, which is the latest one, and also this includes the Apache Spark 3.2.4, which is built on top of Scala 2.12. So this is the cluster setup that we have, and let me walk you through each and every step in the notebook. So for this demo, I have taken a dataset of Google Play Store.csv. I will give this link in the description. You can go ahead and download the dataset. Let me move further. So to understand the working of pandas on Spark and native pandas, so the pandas will work on the file system, whereas pandas on Spark, it can be DBFS as well. So for working on pandas native, to show you the pandas on native, I am copying the DBFS file into a local file path. I am copying it into the file temp global store Google Play Store.csv file, and I am using a native pandas. Like here you can see import pandas as PD, and I am simply reading the CSV file. This is not a much big file. It has around 10,000 records, so there will not be a much delay. So let me run this code. I am also filtering. I am also applying a filter condition on genre is equal to entertainment, and I am getting the count for each and every records. I mean like for each and every columns. So as you can see here, I have filtered a data and I had got the count with native pandas. Let us see how the pandas on Spark will work. So to have pandas on Spark, we need to import a package called pyspark.pandas. I have imported that. But apart from this, every syntax remains the same with respect to pandas and pandas on Spark. I had given pds.readcsv, same as that. Instead of local file path, I am giving a dbfs file path now, and again I am applying a same filter as above. pds.genre is equal to entertainment, and I am getting a count. Let me run this and observe the difference between the native pandas and the pandas on Spark. So the main difference that you can observe is like here you didn't see any Spark job, since the native pandas will execute all the code on the driver. We don't need any Spark job getting triggered. So here you will find no Spark job that is getting triggered, and but here in PySpark, I mean like here in pandas on Spark, you will be able to see a Spark job that got triggered and it went. Like the main difference is like there it took driver memory and here it took executor memory. Like it had splitted the task with each and every executors and cores available, and it is able to complete the task here, and that took only driver and driver memory and completed the task. That is the main difference between pandas and pandas on Spark. With the help of this, we will be able to handle the large data set. Also, the major advantage of using Spark on pandas is like we can directly write a SQL query on top of this data frame. Let me show you that as well. So let me have a SQL query on top of pandas data frame. Here you can see I am directly writing a select star from the pandas data frame that we created, where genre I am adding a filter condition where genre it entertainment, music and video. So this SQL query we can directly run with the latest release of Spark. So you can see like I had run a SQL query on top of pandas on Spark data frame, and I am able to get the result. This will be useful for a person who is from a SQL background and who is not aware of pandas library. They can easily build a Spark query and query the data frame on top of that. So you can see the result as well. Now let us check the performance between pandas and pandas on Spark. So for this we need a huge amount of data set. For that what I am doing is I am creating a data frame with spark.range, and I am giving around 100 million of records. So I am creating a 100 million record. This is nothing but it is a ID column being created with 100 millions of numbers in it. So let me give count as well. So for that so that we will be knowing the exact count that is available in the data frame. So here you can see it is around 100 million. So as a first phase we will convert the regular Spark data frame into a pandas on Spark data frame, and we can perform all the pandas operation on top of this as well. So I am giving pandas on Spark data frame dot describe. So let me run this first, and in the next step we will simply convert it into pandas alone, two pandas alone, and I will give a describe in the next one. So let the first Spark job complete and we can trigger the next one. In between like if you convert it into a two pandas, you should make sure like you have a sufficient driver memory to fit in the data into a memory. Otherwise it will obviously fail with out of memory issue. So here the first one got completed. You can see like it took around 26 seconds. Let me trigger the second option as well. So here we are just converting it into two pandas. We are not using Spark. We are not leveraging the Spark's usage. We are just converting, and I am giving a describe command. So this uses the driver memory, whereas the above one uses only the executor memory. Like it splits the task and do it for us. Let us see how much time it takes. The second command. So now it got completed, but you can see it took around 33.60 seconds. So from this time difference itself you can understand like what is the performance difference between pandas on Spark and just a native pandas function. So this is what I wanted to show you guys in this video. Hope you have understood what is the new feature that is being added and how to use it. If you have any issues, if you are running into any issues, please let me know. I am happy to help you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please to subscribe to my channel and also give a thumbs up signal if you really like my content. Thank you guys.